The rain never seemed to stop outside the old therapy office where Dr. Callum Reese spent most nights reviewing files long after his clients had gone home. The lamps buzzed faintly, their lights sickly and yellow against the darkened windows. He had grown used to late sessions, to hearing the echoes of other people's nightmares. But nothing felt as heavy as the case of Eli Turner, a man whose paranoia seemed to infect the room itself. The notes described Mr. Grin, a tall figure always smiling, visible only in reflections. Reese told himself it was stress, dissociation, nothing more than an overactive mind trying to build a monster from loneliness. Yet as he read the words aloud, the glass door behind him caught a glimmer like teeth flashing for a second in the dark. The doctor blinked, and it was gone. Somewhere in the walls, something clicked twice, like a tongue against dry lips. Dace, pace. Reese began noticing mirrored surfaces everywhere in the building. The metal of the filing cabinet, the shine of the kettle, the polished marble floor. Each reflection seemed a little wrong, as if the angles bent toward him instead of away. When he drove home, streetlights appeared to dim, faces in passing cars to still. Once, stopped at a red light, he saw his own reflection smile before he did. The motion was small, patient, rehearsed. He told himself sleep deprivation could explain anything, yet his voice shook when he said it. The next morning, he received a package with no return address inside Eli's session tape. Halfway through the recording, Eli whispered, "He liked you, Doctor." Then static. Then faint laughter that didn't sound recorded at all. By the following week, Reese had sealed the mirrors in his apartment with newspaper. But each night, new gaps appeared where the paper had peeled itself away. Behind those gaps, darkness, too deep for a reflection. Sometimes the shape of shoulders, sometimes the pale flash of a grin. He started leaving his phone camera on while he slept, hoping to capture proof of a stalker. In the footage, his body never moved, yet his face turned toward the lens halfway through the night, smiling wide, eyes open. When A awoke, his jaw ached from tension he couldn't explain. He called the police, but when they reviewed the video, it showed nothing but static. "Probably corrupted data," they said, handing the phone back. As he drove home that evening, every billboard seemed to feature smiling faces, none quite identical, yet all sharing one impossible symmetry. The story spread quietly online, whispered among students, and insomniacs who claimed to see the same grin reflected in subway windows and puddles after rain. Those who watched the recovered video of Dr. Reese's last session swore they could glimpse a tall, thin shadow standing just behind him, hands folded politely, mouth stretched too wide. Investigators later found the office empty except for a note scrawled on the wall mirror in black marker. "Keep smiling, Doctor." Experts dismissed it as viral folklore, but night shift workers reported the security glass showing faint smears where someone's face had pressed from the other side. No one stayed after midnight anymore. And still, somewhere between signal noise and silence, a faint laugh leaks through the same pitch that plays when a screen turns to static. People say if you stare too long into your own reflection after hearing this story, your face might hesitate a second too long before moving. Maybe it's imagination. Maybe it's him. Whatever you do, if you feel your mouth curling upward on its own, step away from the mirror before you see whose smile it really is. If your screen flickers right now, don't look away, just scroll to the next tale, the one who laughed last. That's where Mr. Grin's story continues. If you're brave enough to keep watching,